Good afternoon. My name is Bethany Robinson. My day job is the Director of Jazz at Purdue University, but I am so delighted to be here in the capacity of a board member for Jen, and I'm here for this amazing session we're about to embark upon. We ask that all cell phones will be placed on silent, and please use hashtag JEN2026 when posting to social media. We do ask that no unauthorized personnel are allowed on stage, so no matter how exciting this gets, please do not rush to stage and take the microphones away. They will be available for autograph signing afterwards, so just, you'll have to wait. All right, and if you're not already a member, we would really encourage you to become a member of Jen so we can continue incredible programming year-round. And then also, please check out the Event Scribe app and use this to give us some feedback as well on your conference experience. And I would like to introduce this amazing group. The Sistering is a music collective of 4 award-winning jazz vocalists and composers: Lenora Zenzalai Helm, Lois Deloatch, McGarry and Nnenna Freelon, who co-created an album to be released this coming March. The collective provides a guide for inspiring artists to overcome collaboration barriers, to elevate musicianship, and to broaden creative opportunities. And now, without further ado, please welcome the Sistering.
Hey y'all. We're from North Kakalaki.
Thank you so much for being here today. We're going to try to kick it off with a little snippet.
Row on, river warrior, though the water's rough and wide before you, there is room enough for friends to join you as you soldier on.
Hear the river flow.
Can you sing?
Welcome.
Yes, welcome. What you just heard is a snippet from our recent collective recording. How is a collective different from a group? There are choices that have been made to come together and be our individual, God-given, unique selves in relationship with each other. I have 45 years of experience in this music, but together, we have 150 years in the music.
Absolutely, absolutely. I was complimenting my friend Gabe Evans this morning, who had premiered this beautiful orchestral piece. We recorded together in 1998. 1998, right? Yeah.
Long and winding road.
Long and winding road. As Nnenna mentioned, we are a collective, not a group. It's community in music and in life. We all live within about 15 minutes of each other in Durham, North Carolina. Lenora literally lives 2 blocks down from me. Nnenna and I have always lived within just within a few, of each other, and Kate as well.
We are thinking about the word sistering, and this is the first time we started to use this as a verb and to look at it. I mean, I come from a family of 10 children, as Lois does as well, and I'm one of 7 sisters, so I know what a sister is, but I had never heard the term sistering, and found that there is a real-world component where in construction, sistering means you put a joist next to another joist and you fasten them together. And in doing so, you create stability. You are able to help share a burden and make a foundation much stronger. And that seems like a really wonderful analogy. It's not just an analogy, it's really what this is about.
Yeah, yeah. So we have some ways that we think about sistering up on the screen here. But we were really surprised and pleasantly surprised. We did a performance in North Carolina in November. And some of the things that people said about what they experienced, I want to just share with you.
I feel fortunate to have been in the room when it happened. The music, of course, was delightful, but the conversation afterwards was just as compelling. What you are attempting is groundbreaking and can serve as a blueprint for building in other respects. A very special time, beautiful creation of music and conversation. Another person said the sistering, storytelling, and songs yesterday, it was splendid. The love and warmth were tangible. It refreshed and restored my soul. Listening to you all sing Sunday felt like taking communion. That's my favorite one. You have no idea how you lifted my spirits. You made me want to sing again. It awakened me.
It was a powerful afternoon, and it's really nice to have a dream or a vision of something, and then people kind of get what are the things that you're saying in your head about it. So as we move along, this short time we have with you today, we just want to give you a flavor of what it is to collaborate together as creatives, and to be able to come together and say, I'm thinking of this, I'm thinking of that. It's very organic the way it happened. We didn't come together thinking about, let's make an album.
I hope it's not lost on you how unusual this is. 4 women in the same instrument? 4 humans in the same instrument who feel it not robbery to work together. When Lenora gets an opportunity to perform at Carnegie Hall, I'm like, oh, baby, we at Carnegie Hall. If I get a Grammy nomination, if Lois is lifted, if Kate is lifted, it lifts us all. Do you understand how revolutionary this is? Because together we rise. It's not as if we were against each other before, but I'm rowing I'm holding in my row, she holding in her row, and she right alongside me, and she right along. We're like, whoa, wait a minute.
Or as
What?
Lois would say, we're in the short rows now.
We're sure.
What would it be like
Right.
if we added to each other's? And this is the other thing. It's wonderful when it's a high vibrational moment, but what about when there's a loss? You climb the ladder to the top, you be there all by yourself. Who's celebrating with you? So let us think about the ways that we connect with one another on the bandstand and off the bandstand. Checking ourselves when someone in our community is lifted. What goes on in the head? Do we say, oh man, she can't sing?
I
Did we
would've
say,
done that.
I wouldn't have done that. So. She need to get back in the woodshed. Because what you believe about someone else ping pongs back on you. So lift, lift, lift in thought, word, and deed.
Yes.
That is what this, and we're all women of a certain age. Oh Lord, I'm so glad about it.
That's right.
Aren't you glad about it?
Glad about it. And in fact, the seed started to germinate, particularly during, we went to support Lenora at North Star,
That's right.
an institution that Nnenna co-founded with her late husband Phil. We went to Lenora's album, this Journeywoman. This has been 2.5, 3 years ago now. And there we were together just celebrating, and afterwards celebrating, said, you know, we're gonna do something together in a more formal way.
And I think one of the hallmarks of this for me is that having been 40, as you say, 45 years doing this on my own, and coming into such illustrious company and also creative company, finding that old ways of maybe thinking of what's possible absolutely blown out the window, because somebody else, if you're thinking, well, we probably won't be able to pull that off, somebody's right there to say, are you kidding? Of course we're going to do that. So this is not just, it didn't just become an album, it became a songbook. I've never made a songbook, but with the strength of my sisters and having this feeling of, we are composers, let's share our work with people, let's make a songbook. All these things became possible, which I just wouldn't have thought necessarily on my own, I'm gonna get this done. And, but I have something to add, I have something to share, and together it becomes something extremely, it's unique to us. The way that all the gifts that we each have are gonna make this particular thing very singular.
Yeah, and we'll talk about the recording a little bit later, but to Kate's point, whether it was as we were fine-tuning the songs we selected, sharing them with each other, whether it was actually in the studio, had them having to pick me up off the floor, I was like, oh God, literally, coming to the booth saying, okay, you got it, just calm down a little bit. It was just a remarkable experience that we want to share with others in hopes that you will be more intentional about being open to collaboration and partnership in ways that maybe you have not been before.
Yeah. I mean, I remember the recording session. I was so stressed because the next day I was packing up a truck to drive to Boston to start a new job. So the recording was July 31st. August 1st, I was in the truck. And so, the recording process, you're supposed to be focused and all that. And they'd say, well, we need to do this. And I would just go and smile. And they would be handling everything. And I was like, I'm in my place. I'm at the microphone. That's all I can get right now.
Yeah.
And it eases the stress and pressure of it's all about you. And it brings a kind of democracy to the creative process and the recording process, which is at the essence of making jazz music, yeah? So, I think I want to talk about how we met, yeah?
Yeah, how we met and a little bit about individuals.
All right, so I met Lois Deloatch, Lillian Lois Deloatch. I don't know, 23 years ago? Yeah, we were doing
in New Orleans.
In New Orleans, we were doing a Voodoo Macbeth with
Lenny Sloan.
Lenny Sloan.
We stayed above Snug Harbor.
Yeah, we stayed above Snug Harbor, and Lord have mercy. Oh, I had a time during that.
We went down to the river with some sisters here from New Orleans, and
yeah, that was like a seance or something, a ritual in the play. And I was in the middle of the circle, and you can't play with stuff like that. So after that rehearsal, I was somewhere else, and it took me to the river. I understood New Orleans in a whole different way. Like my paternal grandmother is from Baton Rouge, Point Coupee. She was mean as a rattlesnake in Creole. Right? But so I said, oh, Lois, I'm okay. But Lois would come and take care of me. She had such a sistering vibe with me right then. Always a gentle spirit, always kind, always compassionate. When I want to cuss and hit someone, punch someone in the throat, Lois will go, well, let's consider. She always has that
Our better angels.
Beautiful, beautiful contralto voice, a mean cook, always hospitable. You want some tea? And she'll come by my house. It's funny because the people in our neighborhood think we're the same person.
yes.
They have locks, and they say to her, oh, I love your yard. And they'll say to me something like, oh, well, hey, Lois, are you going to be at the Rotary meeting? I was like, wrong person.
The other thing, Lenora, thank you for that gracious introduction. And looking back, and thank you, Brian, for being here with us today. When we were all colleagues at North Carolina Central University, Lenora came in. That's when you first moved to Durham, right?
I moved to Durham because I called Branford. Dr. Wiggins offered me the job to come and help build the vocal jazz program. And I was like, I ain't leaving New York. So I called Branford because I could
I know I could trust him. We've been schoolmates since, known each other since we were 18. I said, Bradford, what's up with NCCU? He told me all the good and bad and ugly. I said, okay, I guess I'm gonna go to North Carolina Central. I see y'all Eagles back there. And that brought me to Durham. And then I met my husband. I said, I guess I'll stay. But Lois was an anchor for me and always has been an anchor for me.
Well, thank you, Lenora. Thank you. And to my right, Kate McGarry, I was reminded this morning when I knew about Kate before I knew Kate, because I knew about Keith, her companion, husband, amazing guitarist who appears on this recording with us. I knew about Keith through Gabe. And so I got to know Kate. I loved her music, loved that angelic voice of hers, love the spirit of who she is, whether she's on a bandstand or whether she is cooking and nurturing and snacks and the thoughtfulness. And in the context of the recording, I just want to give Kate, all of us, but Kate so much credit for, I have this idea. I have this idea, and let's think about this. And we would all chime in and give ideas, but it does take that one person who just feels trust the rest of the group enough to say, let me throw this out here and see how it lands. And so Kate is that person who's always thinking at the very height and highest level about things, but always grounded in love and authenticity and understanding. The other thing I admire about Kate is that she is a consummate instructor, teacher. I am an experienced singer, vocalist, choir member, you name it. I draw the line, I'm not an expert teacher. So when people want to learn to sing, I'll send them to Lenora and to Kate. So thank you, Kate McGarry, for being who you are. And I always have to mention her other half, Keith Kantz, who contributed mightily to this recording and to all of the development in recent years to our careers.
Thank you, Lois. That's sweet.
Kate is a consummate we.
We. Well, in a family of 10, right? That's what you get. It's all about we. I have the honor and joy of introducing the great Nnenna Freelon, who I knew about, as we all did, for decades before I met you, and we all know the illustrious career and 8 Grammy nominations, and long history at Concord Records and touring all over the world, and all the many things that you have done that I was an admirer of and a fan of for so many years. But to me, getting to know you and work with you and be in your life, was a very powerful and touching thing for me, because I came to know you as somebody who has a presence, and a presence that's strong and still and different from what you think of as a performer. When I'm in the room with you, something centers. And I feel that some truth is going to come forward, because that's where you come from. And Nnenna is so, it's a quieter side, but she's boots on the ground for music and community. North Star Church of the Arts is a project and a place in Durham that has become a hub of where all different kinds of artists can make music and can share their creativity and grow. And it's a place to meet. It's a place, it kind of, yes, of refuge. It really is. It's a very magical place, and it's the love child of Nnenna and Phil. And it's a gift, to the community, a huge gift. And we thank you for that commitment to community and a stewardship that you've provided. So Nnenna, I'm just a big fan.
This is the Mutual Admiration Society. And it is not unique to these human beings. Any of us can create and co-create sistering moments in our own lives. And we should.
Yeah,
Now, this is not excluding brothering.
that's right.
It is not. We all need mentors.
Yes.
But we also all have something to share that's very unique to us. So we're hoping that we're demonstrating, we're walking the walk and talking the talk, right? Has everybody been introduced? Because I feel like was I?
Well, there was one more thing I really needed to see. We are not just some singers up here. We've got some authors.
But if we were, that would be fine.
And it would be fine, but I just want to say, I just finished reading Nnenna's book, Beneath the Skin of Sorrow, and this is just such a touching guide. This is someone who's really met grief and befriended grief and become a midwife and a healer, and this is an incredible book, and yeah, and the music that went along with it, all original music. Beneath the Skin, just came out this fall, and it's been, I think it went to #1 on the Jazz Week charts, and it's incredible music. So Nnenna is just prolific. She's doing so much beautiful work, but I really hope that you will take a look at this wonderful book.
We'll have some at booth 516.
And in the same light, Lenora, if you missed the session this morning, that's it, right? With Lenora, her new book, fresh off the press, Sing Vocal Jazz, Teach Vocal Jazz, just amazing. We are all honored to have snippets in the book, and please check this out. In addition to her work at Berkeley as a dean, her guidance for all kinds of, and being a grandma and all the things that we are, great grandma off the stage. This is really in the context of this conference, this is an amazing resource that everybody should have, whether you consider yourself to be a vocalist or into vocal jazz or not. Anything more you want to say about this real quickly, Lenora?
Well, it was the book I wish I had when I started teaching. I wanted something that people could go to for a step-by-step process of what works to teach people to sing vocal jazz. We have a lot of schools all over the country now that have jazz programs. They've added vocal jazz ensembles, but you still have vocal faculty who are not as adept or informed about teaching solo vocal jazz performance. If you have a choir or a group full of vocal jazz ensemble members who haven't had instruction in vocal jazz performance, they won't sound as authentic or have the respect for the music that they could have. And so it's a way to have step-by-step information, resources, tools. There's a 15-week syllabus for teachers. There are things in there for studio teachers and singers, and it'll be at booth 516. There are 23 other of my comrades in there from across the country, from across the world really, 23 other vocal jazz professors and educators, all of whom are, those of whom are also sitting here with me. Because it takes a village. Not everyone has all the information or approach or perspective. I had a lot of singers coming to me who were from musical theater or classical music. I wanted to speak to those kinds of questions that would come up, et cetera, et cetera. And I'll say this, and I stand on it. There is no scientific research or proof that classical singing is the route to good jazz singing. Every master was once a disaster. And you need a route, you need a solution, you need steps to follow. Commit to the practice. Just put your head down and commit to the practice, but don't be too proud to be curious. One of the other things that made me really committed to getting this book done is I had a student in our grad program when I was at NCCU who said he had a jazz history teacher where he took his bachelor's degree. And that jazz history teacher told him that Count Basie was primitive. Don't start or listen to Count Basie. Right? What kind of crazy? So you have to have the integrity on what you're teaching and know that jazz music has beginning. It comes from somewhere from the United States. It's played globally. It's a hospitable music, no respect of persons or color. Just learn the music, learn the history. And for vocal jazz, you have to learn how to listen and learn how to hear. You have to learn how to listen for what everyone's doing on the bandstand so you can respectfully, playfully have fun with your ensemble mates and learn how to hear when you can enter or when you should sit out or, what's going on and participate in making that music great, making the music happen together. So I hope that's what you find.
I've heard all those cringy things.
Yeah.
It's just a blues. What you talking about, Willie? Clearly you have had nobody walk out. Clearly you've never had to stand in the rain. Clearly you've not been put out. Don't say it's just a blues. Don't say that. Don't devalue. Don't say it's gospel music, it's anything. It's not anything goes music. It's not add water and stir. Don't get it twisted.
It's not
This
pot
system,
luck.
it's not a pot luck. You can't bring just anything, and I don't eat everybody potato salad either.
You know how to chop it up, put a little mustard.
But when I see some raisins in there, I don't eat it. Don't read it.
No raisins.
Don't put no raisins in that potato salad. I'm just saying, we have a culture well defined. We have a process well walked. Do yourself a favor. We live in an era of so much information, and people are they lazy? Are they just don't know?
The surface.
What is the problem? Because the information exists. So far, I don't know, they may get rid of it, but let us respect the tradition enough to be a student of it. Did you say humble yourself?
It ain't about you.
Because it ain't about you.
Let's sing.
Me? It had to be you. It had to be you.
I wandered around and finally found the somebody who
Could make me be true, make me be blue,
And even be glad not to be sad. Thinking of you.
Some others I've seen might never be me.
They may never be cross or try to be the boss, but they wouldn't do.
for nobody else gave me a thrill. With all your faults, I love you still.
It had to be you.
Oh, it had to be you. It had to be you. So often people talk about artistic approach, and as you'll see here on the slide, it's straight up jazz, right? You need to know the tune, you need to know the song, you
The
need to know
melody.
how to improvise the melody, all the things.
The melody.
The melody.
The melody is always your friend.
The melody.
You can go far afield, but you have to have.
Melody.
That's right. And you have to understand when you sing in the standards, they live inside other people's head. They got there before you did. Long before you did.
Ooh, they'll sing along with you in the audience too if you forget the lyric.
Oh, yes. They know. They know.
that was the one song that we decided to do as a standard on the recording. The rest of the songs were each original. We each contributed 2 originals, and then we co-composed 2 songs. And then we said, let's put in one real sweet standard.
That was a fun one. Yeah, it was fun. So yeah, the artistic approach was, we didn't have to fight about that at all. We pretty much had a concomitant idea about what feels good. It had to swing, and if it didn't swing, it had to have the soul and commitment of honesty in the lyric and the story, really being married to the story. Some beautiful stories that came from these sisters. Beautiful stories about life and living from the perspective of a woman of a certain age, that you've earned every gray hair, that you don't have to mince your words. We all are pretty outspoken in different ways.
Fairly direct, and I think there was a breadth of material that was created specifically for the recording, but many of the songs were compositions we had mined over the years. And for example, one of the tunes that I chose to do was something that I recorded during the pandemic. Actually 2 of them during the pandemic, and had worked on for quite a while. And it was amazing though, that without really talking about it, the content comes together and well as a collective body of work.
To me, it was an opportunity to take a song that maybe I thought I knew, and then put it in the hands of my sisters and see how their voices changed it and broadened it, and that was a beautiful opportunity for me to experience that.
And it wasn't necessarily an easier process than other ways we've created. I just want to say that. Not necessarily. Collaborate means to co-labor. It doesn't mean one person with the biggest mouth runs the show. There was negotiation. There was not saying everything that came to your mind. There was support when that critical voice in your head that says, girl, you know you can't do that. Or whatever that voice, we all have that voice, right? Yeah. I wish we didn't, but we all have that critical voice that says you're not enough. But these sisters said, oh, but wait. Not only are you enough, you are more than enough, and you have always been that way.
I wouldn't let you second guess yourself.
Wouldn't let you.
Because I said, oh, I don't know, I want another take. But no, you don't need another take, girl, stop it. Or maybe we need to change the instrumentation here or whatever.
Yeah, fear walks in the room, but when you have more than one person to hold you, you just say, fear, go and sit down somewhere, sit down, and let love reign.
Let love reign. And I will say in the same vein though, the opportunity that's opened up when you are with other musicians and people you know love you and who have your best interest in heart. For example, I'm thinking about a couple of tunes that we did background vocals on. We have a couple of tunes with beautiful background vocals. I'm sure when Kate first thought about it, she didn't know we were going to have, she was going to have harmony on this. But when we got together and did that swing low, and Lenora with all of her chops in and orchestrating, and it took it to a different level, is the point I'm trying to make.
And we were having fun.
We were having so much.
So it was like, girl, do this. Oh, no, do that.
I think we said, I did this in the recording studio with,
Rachel.
No, somebody did, anyway, you did film scoring for, but
if it's 10 years, if it was more than 10 years ago, girl, I don't remember.
But being able to draw on the strengths and experiences that other people have had made all the difference.
Yeah, it was a lot
made all the difference.
And I could have an alter ego. Combat Boots was. I read a book. Combat Boots and Glass Slippers is the title of a song.
Which we'll pay for you in just a little bit.
And I read I'm always, I'm a nerd. I read a lot. So I was reading this business book called The Art of War for Women. It was written by a Chinese American.
And she had a chapter in there called Combat Boots and Glass Slippers. That in some business environments, you need to know which pair of shoes you're wearing. And you walk in with that attitude. And I was like, I like that idea. So sometimes in writing, I have a title and a story in my head, but the lyrics aren't there yet. And in this particular story, it came out all there. Combat boots and glass slippers, French champagne or brown liquor.
Don't complain.
And you gotta say liquor.
Liquor.
Just like that.
And if you don't know, you need to ask somebody.
If you're over 21 now.
Yeah, that's right.
If you're over 21.
Yes, and so more recently, I stopped drinking white liquor. I'm a bourbon drinker. Bourbon drinkers in the house.
You young people better keep your hand down. So, I want to say that this record has a decidedly feminine gaze, unapologetic to just, we doing our thing.
Next one.
Yeah, and we'll talk just a little bit about, part of the collaboration was also with the musicians and who we brought in to support us on this record. And we don't have lots of photos in this slide deck, but let's talk a little bit about some of our partners we've been working with for years. For example, Kobe Watkins, who is in Durham now, he is just amazing. John Brown was on bass for some, Paul Creel on bass for some, Lenora brought on the horn section.
Robert Trowers.
Yeah, for.
And Shayna, Ryan, and Dexter Moses.
Yes.
And
Mickey
Hayama,
Hayama,
trumpet.
yeah, who played, Mickey did piano and organ,
Yes.
which was just
Mickey
amazing.
was killing that piano.
Keith Gams.
Yes.
My husband came on and did also did some nice editing on some of the things after, and that was really nice because he knows our voices, and that was beautiful to put that together. It's like a dance to find how to interweave something.
So if you're an instrumentalist and you are in the studio with one singer, that's one job. But you with 4 singers with decidedly focused ideas about how they want the music to feel and sound.
Yeah.
And they were compliant. That's the word.
No, they were excellent. They were excellent.
They were excellent.
Yeah. I think we want to play a tune for you and then open it up for questions.
Okay.
Oh, well, yes.
Oh,
Yeah, that Liza.
yes. We got one more.
We got one more slide.
Oh, yes.
So why should you care
That's right, why should you care?
about this project? We're hoping that you leave thinking, okay, where's my sistering group or brothering group? Sometimes we are too much in our own lane, not thinking about how to collaborate. We're thinking about how important our work or our focus is. Sometimes your ensembles or classes are not an opportunity for you to have a repertory ensemble. Sometimes it's for your students to compose and perform. Maybe your other colleagues could be your comrades in a project and collaborate so that the students see what that looks like when all of you work together and all of you get together and tour together and be practitioners, truly practitioners. And then the idea, we've taken a big hit in the arts this year, where the whole idea of academia and the whole idea of the arts are that it's garbage, unneeded, unnecessary, etc. ... And our souls are weary. And the collaboration process offers you an opportunity to sup together and fellowship together. Refreshment, refresh your spirit. Have tea together, or bourbon, or bourbon. But we hope that you will be inspired to collaborate. It's also important in education to talk. It's an opportunity to springboard into what were some of the other great collaborative groups, right? You have a foreplay Right, who were the members of Foreplay? Come on, how old are you in the room? Yes. Give me some names.
Bob James,
Yes. Who else?
Nathan East,
Yes. Who else?
Harvey Mason,
Yes.
of a variety of different guitarists. Larry Carlton is one of them.
Who was in VSOP?
So we had Wayne Shorter,
How about some singers collaborating? John Hendricks, Dave Lambert, Annie Ross. We all know them individually and collectively, yeah? But we can't find a lot of those names. Was Sarah here in the room? Sarah? Sage, right? Janae Hendricks, Sarah.
Aaron Bentledge and,
Yeah,
Unlike the groups that choose together as a group, choose to assume a group identity and a group think, we are a collective. We want to make that distinction. Not that there isn't room for a group approach. This is a collective approach. We each have projects in our own worlds that matter a lot to us, but now we get to bring it all to the same container and toss it all in it. Who knows what that mixology will bring? Hopefully we'll be able to tour. I'm not gonna say hopefully, I'm gonna say when we tour to a city near you, we will be reaching out ahead of time to find sisters
right.
in the communities where we travel to and bring them up on stage with us to give them a platform to be with us in our sistering. And that'll be 4 ladies, a song and a secret. And maybe it'll be someone you've heard of before, maybe it will not, but it won't matter. Because it will be rising seas that float all the boats. And it doesn't mean that this will be all women.
Right.
It may be, a few very privileged and fabulous. We shall see.
so this album comes out March 20th.
March 20th.
That's us trying to look badass. We're like, should we smile?
No.
They make me dress up. They make me put on clothes.
And makeup.
The many moods.
No, they make me better. They make me a better person.
Right, this is right, but it's an album, but we've got a lot of dreams here, and we're working on them, and to put together a songbook that is next on the list, I would say. This is an LP that's also coming out, which has
vinyl.
a little bit different combination of tunes, and also we did a lot of filming for the rehearsals and for the recording, and so we want to put that together and show how did this happen and what is it like to be in that situation in the moment.
It takes about 4 to 8 years after students graduate from college to kind of get going. But there's always the mystery of, well, how does it happen? And so this is kind of a peekaboo into how it happens. How you talk about every bit of the selection process, how you go through your life. Your husband's mad because you ain't there to make the lasagna he wanted. But you're in the studio and like, I didn't think about your lasagna. Go to Zaxby's. So how did that go?
So,
Want to play some music?
yeah.
And we're at the booth. We'll be at 5, 6 tomorrow.
Today?
No, it's
Oh, it's on that sheet. Don't ask
Booth
me.
516.
516.
We've got some hours tomorrow at 10 to 11, and then 3 to 4, I believe. We'll be there, and also Saturday. So we hope that you will come and hang out with us and speak and tell us about your sistering and your dreams for sistering. And we want to feature the song that is going to be, that's the single. It's coming out. It's our first single coming out next week. This is Lenora's composition and her arrangement of the horns. And go on, give it to him.
in big gun toting, scared of her and Alcatraz. Green-faced, bunston, whited blood, Afro Carolina sad. Let me tell you about her. Never seen a woman so damn badass. Like great smarts with a brave heart, never underestimate. Quiet, quiet, stay clear, child, or you're gonna have a real bad day. She ain't behind the payday. Haven't seen a woman so damn badass. I'm ready. She's wearing and glass slippers. Or brown liquor. The things you're not, 'cause it makes you big for the glass of life. Face of a spider, people gonna try you, hope to get you in their way. They don't figure you're much bigger than the story swimming in their head. Did you know she's gonna? Never seen a woman so damn badass. I'm getting away. And glass slippers and brown liquor. All the things you're not good for. She ain't for hanky-panky, on the phone, I know that I said, hey, give me those comeback blues. Comeback blues. Oh, give me those comeback blues. And glass slippers. Gotta get those glass slippers. Comeback blues. And glass slippers. Yeah. Gonna give me love, gonna give me love, and glass slippers. Gotta give me love.
Totally unexpected. Totally unexpected.
Any questions? Last couple of minutes. Yes.
I wanted to mention, you were talking about groups. Kate was in an amazing group called Moss.
Oh, yes.
I mean, that was,
Yes, that was a beautiful, yes, it was. Thank you for saying that. It was a beautiful collaboration.
It lasted for how many years?
Well, we did a performance just recently, you know, maybe last year in London and you know,
Incredible music,
Thank you.
incredible group of people, yeah, really beautiful.
yeah.
Thank you, Kathy.
Mm.
Yes, in the back.
This is not necessarily a question about music, but how do you know when you found your people?
Great question.
When you don't have to think about it, right? When I think about something I want to share or ask about anything, I call one of them. Just life stuff. And I go to see their concerts or we talk, and it's just easy. It's kind of a very relaxed ease with it.
I'd like to add, you also know you shall know them by their works, you know? What comes from it? Is it something that makes you feel expanded, it's better than you just alone?
Right.
You know what I mean? That's what you're looking for, something that expands you. So go up.
It's a great question.
It's such a great question.
It is a great question, and I would just simply add to that, I'm just a firm believer, we're energy, and we emit all kinds of energy.
Mhm.
And you can sometimes feel it, but you do have to put yourself in situations where you may be exposed to your people, right? Because you sometimes you don't find your people in the usual places you think you may find your people. So I said, don't be afraid, just take a chance and,
Ask.
go see different, whether it's groups or things or circumstances. But for me, you can feel it. It's a feeling. And not to say it's always easy, because I will tell you, so for me, and this is my seventh independent recording project, and this in some ways was the most challenging in a good way. I needed to be challenged.
Yeah.
I needed to move out of my comfort zone and learn from other people. So in the same way of finding your people, just because they're your people doesn't mean everything's gonna be smooth and easy all the time.
Or
Sometimes
safe.
your best or safe. Sometimes the best people for you are the people who push you just enough, but in a healthy way, not in a negative way.
And something I learned from Bradford. He said, don't hire your friend, hire the right person for the gig. And so when I would have projects or be able to hire another singer for something, each one of them have been somebody that I trusted to be with my students, to teach my students, to take my place, to sub for me, etc. You could smell people. You could smell, people have a scent that they walk in with. Their energy and the way they move in the world. Yeah.
I'm so excited about this project.
Thank
I've been
you.
curious about it as soon as I heard like an inkling, and this has been missing. You are filling a void with this, and I'm just hearing, oh my God, I'm so excited. And I just want to thank you. You're inspirational on so many levels.
Thank you.
I'm just really excited.
Thank you.
I think that is the perfect note to end on. Can we just give this fabulous group of women a love for today?